Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of the Kool Kids Klan Revolt. We're coming at you live here tonight from literally the worst state in the United States of America and the worst city, Columbus, Ohio. Yes, I cannot believe it. I can't wait to count up all of the Ohio jokes that we make throughout the night.
Ohio?
Yeah, this is very saddening. But the good news is that it's on the Apple's home state, so that's incredible.
Even Excel's not gonna like this.
Oh god, but coming up next, though, we're gonna kick off our show. Which one of these two will head to the finals? Steve will be in Pop Bob's corner so that he makes sure that Connor and Lasagna will not go and try to pull any shenanigans with this one. They will try to make this a clean, fair match between the two. Who's gonna head to the finals? It's either gonna be Pop Bob or it's not Connor. Let's find out.
Dehydrate.
I did not get a chance to fill my water bottle before the show, so my mouth is gonna be very dry by the end of this thing. But here comes Pop Bob, looking happy and festive as ever.
Oh, Steve.
Pop Bob with Steve, of course.
Steve.
Looks ready to go here. Sir.
Okay. I never noticed that part before.
But that he's from the pits of hell, yeah, it's definitely true. But Pop Bob tonight, though, I mean, like we mentioned before, you know, winning this thing could be a dream or a nightmare, considering who's on the other side of the bracket. That's if CJ Mack can pull off a huge upset and defeat the Apple tonight.
He's gonna hit the Mac Clash.
The Mac Clash on the Apple. I'm interested in that match, honestly. Like, I'm really excited for that one. But this one is pretty good as well. Oh my god. Pop Bob, though, remember the last breakout tournament he was in, he never got to go this far into it. I believe we got knocked out in the first round.
If someone could beat the Apple, I think it could be Pop Bob.
Yeah, I think it could be Pop Bob. But here comes Connor. He's a man who believes that he might be the one to go to the finals. Generic white man.
Semifinals. Yeah.
Let's not ignore the fact that the only reason Connor made it this far into the tournament is not because of his wrestling skills, but it is simply because of Lasagna Cat, which is why Steve is here tonight in Pop Bob's corner to make sure that he doesn't try to intervene in this thing and make sure that we get a clean, fair match between the two.
Oh boy.
No wacky shenanigans to mess up the outcome of this semi-final matchup. Two of these men, none of us really expected for them to get this far into the tournament. But here they are, semi-finals, Revolt breakout tournament. The bell rings, the match is underway, and immediately Pop Bob is just bringing the fight to It's Not Connor and dropping him down on the mat.
This is better be a squash.
I don't know, honestly. It could go either way. Right now he throws Connor into the ropes here, try to go for a big boot. Connor counters though.
Connor's gonna kill Pop Bob with the power of unseasoned food.
Oh my god. True. And Whole Foods.
Oh no.
And very boring gender reveal parties. And anything white people do. And now Pop Bob, though, you see him using those ropes to his advantage to whiplash Connor back inside the ring. And Steve showed up here, but what's the point? Lasagna Cat is literally still doing what he always does.
Steve, go over there.
Yeah, we need Steve to like go over there and knock out Lasagna Cat or something.
I want to see that now.
Steve versus Lasagna Cat, a match I never thought I'd see happen right now, though. Connor gets back up to his feet, though. Pop Bob countering, though. Gets him up and plants him back down. Steve trying to rile up his good buddy of the Crafters, famous tag team between the two. You know, it's been like forever.
I still think they should be called the Miners.
No, absolutely not. That is the one thing we will not. That's the one thing we will not call them. And now a nice clothesline there by Pop Bob going for the cover now, just squashing Connor's face with those giant blocky hands of his.
His swimming lessons aren't doing much for him now.
Oh yeah, that's true. He got his cardio in with those swimming lessons, but it doesn't seem like it's going well for him though. What he should have done was pay more attention at wrestling school right now. And now Pop Bob though going for the leg right now, and he knows that If he takes out those legs of Connor, that cardio is pretty much completely useless. And Connor, you see him just struggling to get out of this hold, but Pop Bob lets it go because he's such a gentleman. Now kicking him in the chest.
He has a suit and tie and everything.
Sure. And they got Connor, who looks like a hillbilly. Looks like he's dressed for he looks like he's dressed for Sunday service.
Where is Connor from? I know he's like.
I have no clue. Here we go.
Like Eastern U.S.
You're now Pop Bob looking to do some trolling
New Jersey.
now. Going for the worm. He claimed that he's from Canada, but that's just part of his trolling though. And an elbow drop there by Pop Bob. Lasagna Cat once again trying to intervene in this thing. Trying to help Connor in any way possible to win this matchup. And it might be helping him out here. And a nice takedown there by Connor. Connor could pull off a huge victory. He could head to the finals of this thing where the winner of this entire tournament gets a future championship opportunity of their choosing. And right now, though, Pop Bob going for the arm of not Lasagna, but of Connor once again while Lasagna watches on. Going at it once again there. And now Pop Bob going for an attack here. He's looking to set
Oh, no
up
way.
for
It's the worst guy ever.
Going for a roll-up here. I believe even X-Flow will win. Going for the cover, though. Can Connor get to the finals of the breakout tournament here? Can he pull off a huge victory? And it's a kick out, though, by Pop Bob.
He's gotten like 4 hits on Pop Bob. He's not pinning him that fast.
We've seen worse. We've seen worse possible outcomes happen. Deleted user beat Dutch in a steel cage match once. Let's not forget that.
It's just an AI.
It's just an AI, guys. And a big boot there by Connor, though.
Then when he wins, it's like he was playing himself. He had the controller in his hands.
Cat is really all he needs to help him get some confidence into this thing. Connor was kind of lacking some before the beginning of this thing, but right now he's on the offense. He feels way better about himself, but I may have spoken too soon as Pop Bob hit him with a nice shoulder tackle and going for the arm once again of Connor. Cover. Is this it? Can he get the victory? And it's a 1 count, not even a 2 count. And
swimming lessons.
Wow, what is Steve out here for? Like, what is his purpose? His whole thing was that he was supposed to help Pop Bob. He's not even doing anything. All he's doing is cringing in pain at Pop Bob getting beat up by a white guy. Nice takedown there by Pop Bob though, and Steve is too busy trying to get the smudges out of his shirt instead of helping Pop Bob from Lasagna Cat. We're going for the punch. Oh my goodness. He's setting up for the trolling punches, though. I don't know what exactly to call this.
Dancing.
True, he's grooving. He's getting sturdy with it. He's hitting the gritty. He's hitting all kinds of Fortnite emotes right now, and he got him there. Here you go, going for the cover, though. Is this it? Can he win the matchup? But it seems like Lasagna Cat is distracting the ref on the other side of the ring, although our cameraman is not catching it right now, though. Connor, though, nice takedown there to Pop Bob. Single leg Boston Crab there. Can he make him tap out here? Nothing worse than making Pop Bob tap out in Ohio, but he kicks his face out of here. And Pop Bob is going to salivate the cheers from the crowd right now, letting it all
Connor's from Ohio. He seems like he's from Ohio.
Every single one of these competitors are from Ohio. There we go. Connor, though, has got Pop Bob into the corner. High stakes matchup, though. Winner heads to the finals next week. And Connor, though, back elbow there. Oh, but Lasagna Cat throwing a steel chair. At least he tried to throw a steel chair. Connor's got to be extra careful not to get disqualified, as that would mean that Pop Bob heads to the finals. And we've seen a similar situation happen where Pop Bob, oh my God, ran out of full speed, but Connor countered. But it was Pop Bob versus Lasagna a couple of weeks ago. And it was that point where he literally walked out of the match and let Pop Bob head to this point of the tournament. But now Connor, though, he might win here right now, though. Kick to the gut. And now Connor setting him up, though. Can he get the huge win on Pop Bob? He got him back down to the mat. Is this it? Cover.
No.
Steve showed up for... Oh, but now Steve is playing his part.
Let's go.
Connor getting a taste of his own medicine.
Even the odds.
And he's literally celebrating for no reason. Like, bro, what the fuck?
What did you do?
Did he just, like, trip and fall on Pop Bob?
The only reason you haven't been pinned is because you're cheating.
Honestly, maybe this match could have ended if Steve wasn't here right now, but that's exactly why he's here, to make sure that Connor isn't out here trying to cheat his way to the final. But then again, if it's like the Apple heading to the final, then he's gonna get murdered. Let's be honest.
Could it be the next though?
Neither of these people have a chance.
True. Maybe Pop Bob.
Doubt it.
You gotta get checked.
I think Pop Bob does have a chance.
Here we go. Connor back up to his feet though. Honestly, like we're already like future predicting the Apple to be in the final. But like, what are we all really going to do if CJ Mack wins?
He's not. Like he's CJ Mack.
No, but this is just a what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, a hypothetical situation. I think we revolt in the we revolt in the streets of Ohio to make sure we get a rematch.
Even next door in Ohio, by the way.
So sad.
True.
Good.
But the Apple's from Ohio, so it's okay. Going for the cover, though, and a kick out, though, by Pop Bob. My goodness. Great kickoff. What a way to kick off the show here tonight, though. And we still got a lot more to go, especially with our other semifinal match with the Apple and CJ Mack.
That's going to be like under 5
the
minutes.
Entire night. And then, of course, we've got the main event where Mobzilla, the champion, takes on Even X Flow, the challenger. They will fight for the title in 2 weeks at Christmas Chaos. But tonight, it's a non-title bout to see who can gain some momentum and who will get bragging rights before that title matchup. And then, of course, we got Golden Mosen taking on Rufus. And, of course, we'll be taking each other on in the tag team title matchup. And right now, Pop Bob trying to get Connor back up to his feet, though, and Connor manages to escape it. Going for the kick to the gut. Once again, here we go. Second time may be it. Connor about to plant him. About to head to the finals. Does he got a golden ticket to face the winner of the Apple or CJ Mack? And he does. Connor heads to the final.
Connor's already lost.
Yeah, let's be honest here.
Pop Bob was the only person, maybe even in this like bracket, that could beat the Apple.
Yeah, even with, well, let's be honest here. This was Steve's fault because he only intervened one time. Lasagna showed up like 50 times in this matchup. But at the end of the day,
this definitely would have went another way if there was no people in the corners.
Yeah, true. Nobody, everybody barred from ringside. At the end of the day, Connor just outsmarted the infamous griefer Pop Bob, and he makes it to the finals of this tournament. I don't think a lot of people, if you would have like bet on Connor making it to the finals, you would have been like rich if you would have bet on him. You're just
probably saying that he did like 5 years ago.
Like the Apple, like that would be a safe bet, but like Connor is a guy that like at the level of like deleted user of possibly
I
winning.
wouldn't insult him like that.
And Connor looking to pull off a huge win if he manages to do so next week in the finals against the winner of either the Apple or CJ Mack. Big win
now
for him
get out here
tonight.
Swim practices in 30 minutes.
Here we go. Coming up next, though, we've got the 2 teams that will be competing for the tag team titles. It is Mobzilla's favorite tag team in Les Femboys. But tonight, Rufus is just going at it here. Not by himself, though, but he's got Speed and the Femboy in his corner as he takes on one half of the tag team champions in Golden Mosen, who can get the advantage before Christmas Chaos and before their tag team title match. Insane graphics. Look at this hyped up crowd in Ohio.
I think a single person's hyped.
Well, yeah, they're in Ohio. There's nothing to be hyped about in Ohio. And here comes
That's
Golden
the fact
Mosen.
that you gotta like survive 24 hours every day.
True. We should have just had no people in the crowd tonight.
They're all hiding from.
Yeah, we should have just had like no people in the crowd tonight. We can really make the joke of only in Ohio we get no people. There's nobody in Ohio that watches wrestling. Right now, though, Golden Mosen, though, I mean, a lot of people might be underestimating him here in this matchup, but you got Rufus, who is an aggressive fighter, and then you got Mosen, who's more of a skilled technician.
His name used to have sus in it.
Apparently, here comes Dan, I guess. Even though it's Rufus, but with Dan's Tron.
Dan hasn't been on TV in a long time.
Is this a good or a bad thing for you?
Good.
But at least on the bright side, we got Rufus and Speed.
How's it the bright side?
Rufus and Speen, of
Dark
course,
side of anything.
earned their opportunity at the tag team titles when they beat Cat Dog last week in that contenders matchup, which guaranteed the right for them to challenge, though. And now Speen here tonight in Rufus's corner. But is Speen also making history, being one of the first competitors to challenge for the tag team titles with two different partners, and it could be even bigger if he wins them in 2 weeks with Rufus. Considering that Jim is literally dead now.
I can't wait for Jim to come back. Speen will finally...
He will finally have some purpose again. Remember the mental
He'll finally have a
breakdown?
father figure.
He had a mental breakdown. Yeah, actually, this makes sense. This is why he's a femboy now.
Like a
Rufus is
father
now...
figure.
Rufus being his father figure does not help. And you can't even say Dan is his father figure because it's his husband.
Be weird.
So Rufus is the next best thing. We go, bell rings, match is underway, and immediately Rufus just tried to get a shot, an early cheap shot at Mosen, but it didn't seem like it worked out too well for him. He went for the knee though, and Rufus, what a nice takedown there. So far it seems like Mosen, he was doing okay for the beginning of this thing, but now it's just kind of dwindled down. Try to go for a slap to the chest.
Has Rufus gotten shorter? Is his back has he lost like a segment of his back?
No, what do you mean Rufus has gotten?
I swear to God, he looks short. He's smaller.
No, he's literally been the same that he's always been. Here we go, kick out.
He looks
though by
tinier.
Mosen. I think this is literally just your imagination, because how the hell are you gonna shrink Rufus?
I don't know. He just looks a bit smaller.
Maybe probably compared to Mosen though.
Mosen's like tall, I guess.
I think it's just tall. Yeah, I think it's just the height difference.
Isn't he like 6'2" or something?
I don't know. I don't know Rufus's height. I think he might be.
No, I think that's
6'2".
Dutch's height. I think Dutch is like 6'2", I think.
But Rufus is pretty tall though, but I believe Mosen is as well. But I mean, he's taller than the referee.
Referee's
Now
tiny.
His takedown there, and now Mosen just struggling to stay in this thing right now, and Rufus bringing that aggressive side of him, letting him know that this is going to be your fate in 2 weeks on December 23rd when we hypothetically win the tag team titles. And a nice kick there by Mosen, and Rufus rolls out of the ring here. I looked away for a split second, and Rufus is getting beat up now. Rigo gets back inside. Mosen was too busy showboating to not focus on the task at hand, and that is defeating his opponent right now. And Rufus ran right at him like a Mack truck, like an 18-wheeler. And Rufus, God, I forgot that Speen's in his corner right now. Completely forgot.
The less we see of him, the better.
Sure. And now Rufus going for another attack on Mosen, sending him flying halfway across the ring. And now Mosen back up to his feet, though. If he can land that submission hold of his, he's tapped out a lot of opponents that we've not expected to tap out, but it's happened before in the past. Going for the cover, though. Then he pinned Rufus to win this matchup. Literally not even a 1 count.
Ref was like stunned.
Ref is like completely shook. He's like dumbfounded at the thought of Rufus kicking out not even at 1. If you could hit like 3 finishers on him, he's still gonna kick out at like 1. Now though, Mosen getting Rufus back up to his feet though. A nice try to go for a clothesline there, but a nice reversal there by Rufus. And maybe Mosen could really, dissect Rufus in this case. Like, he knows that he's not a meth head. He knows that he's more sophisticated, but maybe he knows that Rufus, back in his day, he was very unhinged. He didn't control his emotions when he was in certain matches, but maybe, if that side of Rufus were to slip out during the title match, maybe there is a chance of them retaining the titles. Like, you never know. It's all about the in-ring psychology, though, and now Rufus just gets planted on the arm there, but another punch there to the gut. Arizona cringing in pain, watching his tag team partner eat a Uranagi there by the challenger. And Rufus already setting him up for failure. If he can plant the Sister Abigail, this thing will be done and over with. Oh, but Mosen counters, though. He's still fighting. He's not giving up just yet. Went for the there it is, the submission hold. This submission hold there. Rufus, is he going to tap out? Oh, but he escapes it just in time. The Rufus, though, is just too big, strong, and powerful to be just
taken
down to the mat like that. Yeah. I mean, I understand why Mosin would use it. I mean, it weakens a lot of opponents, but you got to roughen up Rufus a lot more in this thing. He still has not taken enough of a beating to really, you know, have some damage
chip away
on
at
that
him.
True, you gotta shoot him. Shoot him in the head. There's no laws against guns here in Revolt. I'm surprised nobody's brought one.
Is he a zombie? You just gotta shoot him in the head.
Clothesline there, Jesus Christ, by Mosin. True. The closest thing to a zombie would probably be Rufus.
Yeah.
Let's be honest though, to take down there by Golden Mosin, or two Golden Mosin, and right now though, going for the neck though, trying to dislocate it, just trying to break his neck right now. Rufus does not care about other people and how they could damage and affect their lives. For all we know, maybe Mosin could have a wife and children, and now he can't even see them anymore, or he can't even play with his kids now, because Rufus is going to break this man's neck. But that's fun to Rufus. He likes inflicting pain, and that's exactly why he's a big part of Les Femboys. But Mosin, though, with the attack, though, with the comeback, takes down Rufus. And you see him hyping himself up right now. Arizona trying to motivate him at least, trying to do something at least. And now Mosin gonna plant him head first onto the mat. It looked like Rufus fell intentionally, but he gets him up to his feet once again. Yep, slipped on a banana. Rufus manages to reverse. And he's got Mosin once again back up to his feet. He's got to set up for a Uranagi at least at some point of the matchup, but instead he drops him right on his head. We had that conversation about the neck earlier, like I was talking about. And Mosin in deep trouble right now. Rufus, this time he gets a comeback. Firing on all cylinders on the champion. And a drop kick there to Mosin. And Rufus, what does he really need to do at this point? He's not done yet. He's throwing more than he's got.
Oh my God.
Goddamn senton there on the mat. Goodness gracious. That's like 300 pounds pressed onto your chest. Cover there. Is this it? Can he get the victory? And he did. What a win there by Rufus. I mean, let's be honest here. But 300, 400 pound man literally fell onto your lungs, fell onto your chest. Like, of course it'd be hard for you to kick out. You're unable to breathe. Mosin, though, he was just too small. He was a smaller competitor, and that was his disadvantage in this thing, and Rufus only capitalized on it. He only used his surroundings, which was a smart strategy on his part, and he gets the win here. Which now leads to him having, bragging rights before their tag team title match in 2 weeks, when Mosin and Arizona defend against Rufus and Spina. And I think this might be their first title defense, but I don't quite remember. I think it is, though.
I think it is.
Yeah. Because they didn't defend the titles at Survivor Series, and they won the belts like weeks before Survivor Series. But Rufus is just salivating in the boos of the crowd here tonight in Ohio as he gets the win against Golden Mosin. Big W for him. Oh, but apparently Curry is going to speak his mind right now. What racial slurs will he say? What has he got to talk about? Well, we already know what he's going to talk about, and that is regards to the attack from last week when Gucci made his surprise return and beat up Curry. What could this mean, though? Let's see what Curry has to think and say about this. Oh my goodness. Curry is just so I can't wait to see the look on his face when Argentina destroys them.
Thank God.
Oh no. Nick! I've had enough of people thinking they can push me around. I've battled, brawled, and bled for everything I've got, and I still don't get the respect I deserve.
Don't deserve any.
The respect I've earned. Well, that stops today. Everyone will bow down to their knees and do what I say. Some people come out here because they love to give the fans their best, because they live for the competition and the challenge that comes out with achieving greatness. There are other wrestlers who are just out for themselves, for using this ring as a platform to make themselves rich and famous. Those wrestlers disgust me. I hate people that take the Revolt ring and use it for clout.
I hate rich people.
I'm not waiting any longer. No one pulls this kind of crap out and gets off scot-free. Now, Gucci, get your ass out here right now, or I'll go backstage and drag his ass out of here.
Wait, that's gonna happen.
Curry is pretty serious about this, though. He literally did not... He's not going to let that attack from last week slide. I mean, he literally just wanted a match with Wallet. And what happened? Gucci ended up beating him up. And here comes Gucci. And oh my goodness, he brought back the music again.
Let's go.
Oh my god. This is 2021 Gucci all over again. Except the part where he takes L's all the time. And Gucci, though,
I mean, that's not just 2021.
It's been forever since we've seen him talk. I mean, he returned last week. Let's see what he has to speak about. And let's not forget that these two, a lot of people might not remember this, but it was in the early stages of Revolt where these two were in a very, you know, temporary tag team that did not last long. We all remember the awesome moment where they got beat up by Me6 and Rhythm. One little history fact there. And ever since then, they've like never really crossed paths again until right now. Just in case there was any confusion, I'm not coming out here for you or any of these mouth breathers in the crowd. I'm out here to fill the void that was left by everyone here in Revolt and can only be filled by someone as great as I am. So rather than waste any more time with anyone else, go ahead and shine that spotlight brightly on me. He's literally bragging that he's gonna win the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna win the Super Bowl.
It should have been us, but that's another story. You know, this is why you have no friends, because you have to. This is why you're a schizo too, because you have to make everything about yourself. But here's the thing: you're not that interesting. So why don't you find somebody else to bore? Why don't you find somebody else to talk about fantasy football with and hockey and whatever?
Gucci just says shut up, liberal, and leaves.
True. Shut up, Danish man. You wonder why you get looked over, because you're just not good enough. That's the theme of your life too, huh? You never made the team, you never got invited to the parties, you simply couldn't make it, and you get downvoted by a 13-year-old on Discord. And now you're looking to point fingers at me. Oh my god. Is this just Gucci like self-reflecting on his past trauma and his insecurities?
No,
trust me, I get a lot of bitches at these parties and made more teams than a loser like you could ever imagine. I was the coolest kid on the block then. I'm the toughest SOB now. It's always come easy for me. That's why the fingers are always being pointed at me, because I'm the most desirable person you'll ever lay your eyes on.
That was a
literally told Gucci, I pull bitches, you don't. Anytime you feel tough enough, I'm going to be right here, ready and waiting. I got all the time in the world to wait. And when our match finally happens, it's going to end badly for you. It's going to be traumatizing. You will have no other choice but to talk about fantasy football with me.
Gucci's being a silly little guy.
It'd be funny if he lost to Shane's team. Look, pal, I eat punks like you for breakfast without breaking a sweat. The fact is, I'm not feeling hungry right now. You're boring me. But don't worry, when I feel like making the time to beat you senseless, you'll know it. Oh my god. He won't let him talk to him like that? I can tell you're afraid of me. I can smell your fear. My nose is very powerful. I can smell your fear from a mile away. I could smell it when I walked up the ramp, and I could smell it standing here in front of you. It's very pungent, like cowardice and weakness.
I think he smells his body odor.
Like, Gucci, we get it. You got a dog nose. Like, you ain't gotta go around here sniffing people. It's gonna turn them off like that.
Joe Biden.
What do you think, Revolt Universe? Should I let this clown continue? Everyone loves clowns, right? Oh wait, what was I thinking? Everyone hates clowns, especially loudmouth, talentless clowns. So why don't you exit the arena and go find a circus where your talent will be appreciated and where you could actually take some W's in your career. You have no idea who I am or what you're dealing with. The demons are crawling outside of me. A little word of advice.
The voices are back.
For your own sake, keep my name out of your mouth. Or maybe if you didn't beat him up last week, we wouldn't be in this situation. Like, what is he supposed to do? Just ignore it?
Yep.
Gucci's mob killer persona is coming out. And
Big.
Gucci apparently completely mic-dropping Curry.
That mic
here
drop
tonight.
is so slow.
What is this? What is Gucci doing? He like seductively like rolled out of the ring there for a split second. I don't know what I just saw. With Gucci though, laying it on the line here. Curry with a 420 promo compared to Gucci with a 750. He's got the $1 million swagger and the $1,000 shoes coming up next. We will see who will get to the finals with It's Not Connor. Will it be the Apple? Will it be CJ Mack? This is going to be a hell of a matchup. This is really a David and Goliath battle. CJ Mack looking to pull off a huge upset, while the Apple looking to dominate his way to the finals. Who will head to face Connor? Who doesn't hate the Apple? Either way, here comes the Apple. Looking to pull off a dominating performance just like he did last week when he literally killed Womb Crusher. Oh my god.
Oh my.
And this man has just been plowing through the competition. The Apple feels like he hasn't really, had tough competition throughout this tournament. The closest thing to it was maybe Raiko, but that was only because of Fashion Police.
Because it was basically a 3v1.
Yeah, it's basically 3 versus 1. And right now, though, it seems to be a one-on-one, though. CJ Mack has got a lot to prove here tonight if he wants to show the world that he belongs to be here on Revolt. With the Apple, oh my god, I'm completely blinded by the Apple's entrance every single time. We need to put up like an epilepsy warning or something every time he comes out here. We already know that Connor is in the finals, and he will take on the winner of this matchup. The Apple, though, if he wins this thing, maybe it could be an easy road for him to win the tournament and get a future championship matchup. If he does challenge for the world title, Mobzilla, I sure wonder what Mobzilla will do in this situation.
I beat 1 pedophile, I can beat 2.
Oh my god.
Actually, no, it's like 3. It's like 3. I got like the Infinity Gauntlet.
But here comes the man that a lot of people are not expecting to win this thing.
But
if it happens, it could be one of, if not the biggest upset in Revolt history. And it's CJ Mack making his way down to the ring.
He looks familiar.
He looks familiar. I sure wonder who he looks like. We will run this joke to the ground every single time. CJ Mack,
to hit the Mac Clash.
The Mac Clash, the Mac,
my favorite move.
The phenomenal arm.
No, it's just the arm. It's just the forearm. No phenomenal.
The CJ forearm. With CJ Mack, even though he knows that the odds are highly stacked against him here in this semi-final matchup,
he's still gonna lose.
He's not gonna let the naysayers and the doubters tell him otherwise. He's coming into this thing with confidence, and if he loses, well, he's got nothing to be ashamed of. It's the Apple we're talking about. So honestly, he doesn't really have a lot to lose here tonight. The Apple, though, if he loses, he's gonna kill a lot of his credibility.
He's gonna kill everyone.
He's gonna kill a lot. Yeah, he's gonna kill a lot of his momentum and a lot of people's expectations of him being in this tournament. You never know. We've seen some wild and wacky upsets here in the history of Revolt.
Watch him actually die.
The bell rings. The match is underway. The Apple, CJ Mack, and immediately he just chucks CJ Mack, completely unfazed. This man does not care. This being is just, oh my god, CJ finally throwing a punch though, but the Apple is just countering. Oh my god, what happened there? The Apple is so powerful that he took down CJ Mack without even touching him. The
only way CJ Mack can win this is if he reverses every move.
Though, but even though he's hit that dropkick multiple times throughout the tournament, the Apple is still standing. But CJ Mack isn't though. He kicks him there in the face. And now the Apple gonna completely destroy him right now. Let's not.
I'm just surprised if CJ Mack gets injured.
Let's not forget that the Apple is completely racist and homophobic. So he's got a lot of personal issues right now on CJ Mack, and he closed on him there to the outside. Oh my god, CJ in trouble though. Oh my god, though, he's still fighting back though. Going for the legs of the Apple, and that he's got to at least find some weak point But that's the thing. The Apple doesn't have a weak point. No matter where you target at him, he's got like 50 pounds of muscle on it. And a nice takedown there on the apron.
I want to see the Apple versus Me 6.
Oh my god, you see how he just like threw him in the air? Like that was like a good 10 feet there. Referee is on a 5 count. They got to be very careful because if both of these men get counted out, Conor, I think he wins the tournament.
That'd be sad.
Either that or it becomes a triple threat for the final. I don't know. Or maybe they
a triple threat would be cool.
But I think
I feel like redoing the match if it was only like 5 minutes.
Yeah, this is really the only match in the tournament, though. Referee at an 8 count, but the Apple gets back inside. He's doing a little bit of trolling. He's kind of just testing out what CJ Mack can do. Kind of seeing what he's made of, and now you see him just throwing those stiff punches. He's got to be careful not to get suffocated by the Apple, just like how Wound Crusher was a couple of weeks ago. I believe it was last week, though. And a takedown there to the arm. So Wound Crusher literally got killed in the ring, and then the Apple wasn't done, and he threw him onto the steel steps, and because of that, oh my god, he slapped him right in the face. Literally said, watch out, Tone, and a big boot. Like I was mentioning earlier, Wound Crusher going to be injured for quite some time, though, and gone out of action. Go for the cover.
Is this it?
They head to the finals, and a kick out, though, by CJ Mack. Would have been funny
I wouldn't be surprised if that was it. That was just the last.
Yeah. He just gives up. Okay, the Apple's going to flex here tonight. How did Ryko put up a better fight compared to everybody else he's fought?
Because there was 3 people. It was 3 people.
He could just murder Deleted and Gary, though. And now headbutts to the corner. And now CJ Mack in deep, deep trouble in this thing. The Apple using those goddamn exerted force and pushing his head onto that turnbuckle. And now he's setting up for something here. What could the Apple have in mind? Went for a kick to the gut there, but CJ counters. Nice clothesline there. And now CJ, he cannot waste any time in this matchup, though. And now he's going for a combination, though. CJ Mack could pull off the victory, and a clothesline there to the Apple.
Wow. And the only
oh my god, he's setting up his finisher.
Get...
Oh my goodness, he's setting up his finisher. CJ Mack, if he pulls off the backlash. Oh my god, he's setting up the backlash. Oh my god, he's lifting up the Apple so effortlessly. And the backlash. Is this it? Are we going to see the biggest upset in Revolt history? CJ Mack to head to the finals, and a kick out by the Apple.
I think that was his best chance, and he just lost it.
I think that might have been the best chance that CJ Mack had in this thing. If anything, he pissed off the Apple more now.
Yeah.
He's fuming now. Maybe either that or he's just kind of trolling with him right now. Kind of seeing what he can do. And now, though, CJ Mack with the comeback. He's still fighting. He still believes in himself. And that's all he cares about right now. He knows that a lot of people are going to cry and complain if he wins this thing. But he doesn't care. All he cares about is winning matches and gaining some championships. In the Apple, all he cares about is destruction. And another combination, though. The Apple in trouble. CJ Mack with another clothesline. Is this it? Is this the moment? He gets the Apple once again back up to his feet. Forearm to the face, but watch out. The Apple's pissed off now. He's tired of playing easy on him, but CJ Mack is fighting, though. He knows the pressure that he's in right now, and he cannot waste any time in this matchup. He's got him in the corner, and CJ went for something there, but the Apple counters, and now just going for a Luthez.
Oh, and it's over for CJ
Mack. Oh my god, as soon as those punches connect your jaw, it's all over. There's no escaping, but CJ's still fighting, though. I don't know how.
He's fast. That's the only thing keeping him in this.
Fast competitor. Oh my god, the Apple. Oh my god, what a counter.
Again?
The
Apple was out of
nowhere. In trouble with the backlash. Oh my god. Is this it? Is this it? CJ Mack to head to the finals, and he does.
What? Oh my god. How? How?
Oh my god. Holy shit. CJ Mack just eliminated the doubters and the naysayers. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I think this is bigger than Shizu beating me 6. And the Apple
CJ Mack is not safe. CJ Mack is not safe. He has to keep eyes in the back of his head back.
The Apple takes his first defeat in Revolt to CJ Mack, but I have a feeling the Apple is not going to forget about this. He will get his payback one day.
CJ is actually not safe.
Oh Oh my god. What is a
We're gonna wake up.
13-year-old going to do? Let's be honest here. The Apple, on the other hand, I don't know.
We're gonna wake
My
up. CJ's gonna be
though,
dead.
CJ showed up. He did exactly what he said he was gonna do, and that was pull off the shocking moment of the year, and he did just that, pinning the Apple. This might be a nominee. This might be a nominee for possible, shocker of the year.
Yeah,
My
that's
God,
the year just because of
CJ
how
Mack,
shocking it was.
it's not Connor in the finals of the breakout tournament. I didn't think this would be the outcome of this thing, honestly.
Yeah.
As soon as we saw the Apple in the bracket, everybody already immediately assumed that, he was going to go to the finals. But CJ Mack showing everybody that, there's no overlooking him now. You can't go around saying that he doesn't deserve to be here. He didn't have anybody show up to his matches to, intervene or anything. He did it all on his own, but he's got one more match left at him to win the tournament and get a future title match. I mean, hell of a fight by the Apple, but, the better man won at the end of the day.
Only in Ohio.
Here we go. Coming up next, though, John Economy. He's pulling double duty. Not only is, he's having an open challenge for whoever wants to step up to take him on for the Internet Championship, but he's also celebrating Dutch's amazing hardcore title win last week against Colt the Bolt. But let's see what John Economy's going to speak about. Let's see what's on his mind. And let's see how he's going to party here in Ohio.
You got some
Hello,
explaining
Mr.
to do?
Jonathan Economics. He looks ready to go here. He looks so happy, just like he always is. Normally, nothing makes me feel better than to be surrounded by the Revolt universe, but not tonight. I'm pissed off that the Apple lost. Things around here are getting out of control, and it's about damn time I take a stand. Damn, John Economy.
You're standing right now.
Slip on the wrong side of the bed. Oh my goodness gracious!
Oh my god.
Wait a
Oh my God.
second. Roy is here in the building, but it
my
seems like he's stepping up to the plate. He wants to get an opportunity at the
my God.
Internet Championship. Is it really Roy? Oh my god, it's Roy. Good.
Does he still need this job?
Have we ever
No, he
even
doesn't.
seen this match before? Like Roy and
Yeah,
John
we did.
Economy?
And Roy won.
Wait, really? When was this?
Yeah, even at Flow, he backed out of his match because he's a little baby. So
Oh,
Roy
yeah.
took up, and then he won. He beat John Economy.
Ooh, I mean, he's not forgotten about that. He feels like he should have gotten a title opportunity and literally made John Economy forget about it. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I learned a long time ago that the only way to get attention around here is to just take it. It's nothing personal, and I got something on my mind that I need to deal with right now. Plus, let's not forget the fact that I beat you in a one-on-one match, and he has yet to get his title opportunity. Good call back there by Bob. I don't remember most of these things all the time. But apparently I remember the Gucci and Curry thing. If you think you can get under my skin by coming out here and interrupting me, well, you're right, you did. It does tick me off and it makes me angry, which is exactly what I want. Anger is what will fuel me. Anger is what gives me the energy to take out superstars like you and prove I'm the best.
I thought you
my
said
God.
tickle. I got really confused.
Listen up, kid, because I'm only gonna say this once. This is Revolt, not a support group, not an emotional circle. If you got problems, go find yourself a shrink. The Revolt universe doesn't need to listen to you whine and complain all night. Roy out here saying,
Got him
personally,
there.
I would have beat Seth Rollins at Survivor Series. But who knows? You know what? I don't care who comes down that ramp and comes out to this ring to challenge me. Any night, anytime, I can be your dumbass or anyone else. What? It can be your
Holy
dumbass
Christ,
or
that's
anyone
not
else's.
nice.
If any superstar wants to come out and challenge me, I'll show them why I'm the best wrestler alive today.
The Apple
ever.
walks out.
True, the Apple walks out triple threat. Oh my god. That is literally like one of the biggest shockers of the year. I think that's literally higher than
Yeah.
Shizune Week 6. If you want to prove you're the best in Revolt, you're going to have to go through me. Just name the time and place, and I'll be there. I mean, going back to the whole Shizu and V6 thing, like, at least Shizu had some, credibility under his belt. CJ Mack is like a completely new guy. Shows up here, beats the Apple in the semifinals. Like, damn. What racial slur will John Economy call her? Well,
All of them.
slap me silly and call me dizzy. I'm always up for a fight. We can do it now or at Christmas Chaos. Hell, we can do it back at the hotel. Hey, yo, you want to get your ass whooped? I'll always oblige. One thing, though, Daddy-o, you look me in the eye and tell me I'm the better man after I beat you. I mean, John Economy did lose that matchup in that non-title match, but who knows how the outcome would be for the championship. I can't help but laugh every time I see you. Who dresses you? Do your parents still pick out your clothes for you every morning? You got no style. You look like something the fashion industry threw up, which is saying something considering how nutty they can be. He's literally wearing a suit and tie. You've been wearing the same smelly noob shirt for like the past year and a half. And that stupid ratio visor, or whatever that hat thing is called.
Yeah, it's like 5
no style. I purposely am going for something different. Or maybe your unsophisticated sense of style wouldn't grasp that. I have no interest in appealing to tasteless fools like yourself or any of these morons. Frankly, everyone here disgusts me. I mean, I could side with John Economy on this one. The people of Ohio are disgusting. Yeah. And I would not want to be near them.
Only in Ohio.
I hope you're happy with what you accomplished tonight, because as far as I'm concerned, you just declared war. War games? As with any war, there will be casualties. In this case, just one, you. I sure wish we get war games in 2K23.
Wow.
Oh wait, that will not happen because the developers are lazy. And Roy completely owning him on the mic, though, stepping up and mic dropping the champion right in front of his face, though. And the match
is everyone doing that, like,
official. John Economy, Roy, for the internet title at Christmas Chaos. This is sure to be a hell of a fight that it's gonna be. Oh my god, wait, something's happening backstage. Wait, who the hell?
What?
What is happening right now? What?
Kanye?
Who is this?
What the hell is he doing?
Kanye West! Oh my god, Kanye West is making his Revolt debut. Oh,
look who he's with.
God, they punched him right in the face. What am I watching right now? What is this?
Kanye, get out of here.
What is Kanye West doing in the Revolt?
Battle of the anti-Semites.
Oh my god. You got a Hitler supporter and a guy who fought with Hitler. Oh my god, and General Hans just took down this mysterious man in a black suit. I don't know who the hell this is. Oh my god.
You know who it is, it's Kanye.
True, it's Kanye West. Well, that's what the media wants you to think. I very much doubt
it's this. Yay, oh no.
Oh my god. He's gonna start putting up swastikas all over the all over the locker room.
He's gonna go on Twitter, his account's gonna get unbanned for like the 3rd time.
Oh my god. Well, right now, whoever the hell this guy is, he's getting beat up by General Hans. What a W, though.
Cool.
Oh god, though. General Hans just lifting him. I mean, we have not seen General Hans, like, compete in a while, but, like, I guess he was just chilling backstage. And this random-ass dude just pulls up and beats him up. I think this might just be a fan. Or it's Ye. One of the two. I'm pretty sure it's the second option. Oh my god. General Hans, though. I mean, the man is just... He can barely lift him up. He's, like, very slow. He's an old man who can barely go at it right now. Good lord. And General Hans, I don't know what's even happening at this point. We're supposed to head into our main event, but apparently that's got to be delayed because of this fight that's occurring backstage, and a clothesline there by General Hans. Oh my god. Once again, getting him up to his feet again, it seems, and now looking to throw him onto the equipment boxes, but Ye glitched out and he fell. Oh my goodness. And the game is lagging. I sure love when that happens.
He's walking really slow because he's just decided to.
Or he's just really old.
Needs a cane.
Yeah, where's General Hans' cane when you need it? And right now he's trying to beat up this guy right here. Oh my god, and he planted him on the goddamn concrete floor of the stage of the stadium. Where's their cafeteria tray right in front of him? Are they fighting over who ate the last lunch or something? Like what the fuck?
Cupcake.
Who ate the last pudding at the nursery home? Oh my god. General Hans, though, I don't know where he's being dragged. He's being dragged to hell right now. And apparently they didn't work out so well, and now he's gonna throw him somewhere else. Oh my god, onto the locker room it seems. General Hans, though, he's pissed off. He's mad. He's fuming. He cannot believe that Ye showed up after his interview with
Alex Jones.
Yeah, he showed up with his feud of that from his interview with Alex Jones right now, and he's going after General Hans. Oh my god. Oh no, please leave this old man alone. Oh my god, and he threw him face first onto
Cartoon fall.
goddamn locker room. My goodness. I think Jive Owens left his briefcase on the table.
Oh, someone take it and run.
Oh no. Oh no, what do they even want at this point? Like, who is this guy? What does he want from General Hans? I don't know at this point. And he's running at him at full speed, and General Hans, though, he's still fighting. He's not going to let some man dressed in all black get beat up. We all know that General Hans is extremely racist, which is why he's really racially motivated against this guy right now. But we don't even know this dude's ethnicity because he's all covered up. Gotta go for a clothesline, though, and General Hans literally fighting a guy who's too scared to show his face. I really do think this is a fan, though, in this case. I feel like this is one of General Hans' haters. Maybe it's that one of the Japanese guys from Vietnam who fought. And they're coming out to beat him up. Oh my god, though. General Hans. Super kick. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. And he's not done. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Damn.
How's Kanye gonna make a new album?
How's Kanye gonna make a new album now? Like, what the fuck? General Hans just literally beat up this random guy that showed up backstage. Here we go. Coming up next, it is our main event. And it seems like Roy is going to be in Even X Flow's corner, but tonight
I guess they made up. I guess they made up after
they're good friends now. But now it seems like Mobzilla will be taking on Even X Flow in our main event, but in a non-title matchup. But of course, the winner of this thing will have bragging rights before Christmas Chaos, basically saying, you know, I beat you, so now you can't do it again. But let's see how this outcome
steals when like Even X Flow steals from old ladies. Because he's from Detroit.
Where is your sources for this? Well, let's see how this is going to turn out. And it's time for our main event here on Revolt. Any day now. And here comes the world champion, Mobzilla. Walking his 13-year-old self down to the ring.
From Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 130 pounds, the World Champion, Rob.
And of course, he defends his title for the first time in 2 weeks at Christmas Chaos when he takes on his first challenger, Even X Flow, who's been the #1 ranked in the rankings for quite some time, but he's getting his opportunity once and for good now. I mean, I don't know in this case. I mean, Mobzilla could retain the title next week, but if we're going to have Roy be showing up here and distracting people, I don't know. But here comes the challenger, the man that will face him for the championship in 2 weeks at Christmas Chaos.
Accompanied by Roy. And from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Evan X Flynn.
And Even X Flow tonight. Could you imagine how much he would brag and literally make fun of Mobzilla if he defeats him here tonight in this matchup, in this non-title bout, knowing Even X Flow, if he loses, he's going to say it didn't count because it wasn't for the title. And if he wins, then he would start rubbing it in Mobzilla's face. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation for the champion because either way, he's still going to get complained at. Now we await our main event, though, getting a small preview before Christmas Chaos in 2 weeks. The bell rings, the match is underway. Mobzilla versus Even X Flow in this non-title matchup. And Mobzilla, I mean, you know, if he loses here tonight, he's going to lose a lot of credibility as well, considering the fact that he's lost to he's losing to the challenger before the title match. So it goes to say that his confidence would go pretty low. And right now, what is he doing with this opportunity? Just literally spinning him around for no reason. Like, what is the point of this? Mobzilla is just
Ohio move.
The Ohio move, even though he does this in every other state. And he got dizzy. It literally looks like it hurts Mob more than Even X Flow. Like, it does more damage to him than his opponents. You go, Even X Flow gets back up to his feet, though, and a nice punch there by the challenger. And Roy, though, I mean, we know kind of why Roy is here, though. I mean, Even X Flow did have that intense and heated rivalry with Roy, probably like a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, it seems. But now it seems like these two are on the same page right now. Roy realizing that, you know, if he wants to be relevant around here, he's got to maybe follow even X-Flow around. And he stepped up to the plate a couple of minutes ago, maybe 10-20 minutes ago, challenged and accepted John Economy's Internet Title Open Challenge, and he will get another championship match in 2 weeks at Christmas Chaos. Could you imagine, though, if even X-Flow and Roy win the titles that night? It would be an amazing Christmas present for them. And now even X-Flow going for a suplex here to the champion, takes him down to the mat. Roy cheering on his tag team partner. Even X-Flow had a lot of allies throughout the last months, but he's lost a lot of them. He lost General Hans, he lost Chad Thundercock, and the only one he has at this point is Roy, which was the same guy he was beating him up for. Roy isn't really, you know, friends with even X-Flow in this case. It's more of, I guess, a mutual connection between these two. But who knows? This is a weird establishment. Not a weird establishment, but a weird connection they have right now. Here we go. You got X-Flow, Irish whip into the corner once again. Got to go for an attack there, but Mobzilla counters, kick to the gut. He's got something in mind right now. Maybe getting him to the corner, into the ropes, you know, trying to bash his head into the turnbuckle here, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He should really try not to break those glasses of his. They cost a lot of human money. And he fell down to the mat. This is a disaster. Mobzilla wins tonight. The crowd of Ohio will riot. Just like the Apple losing earlier tonight on a clothesline there by Mobzilla. You know, he's getting him up to his feet though, and now Mobzilla setting up for something here. Going for a ripcord it seems. Nope, he's going for the kick to the face instead, but used that arm of even X-Flow to stay on him. Not a slow-paced matchup between the two. Mobzilla really kind of testing out what is at stake for his challenger in 2 weeks. And we rarely see in Revolt, in these Revolt matches, where you have the champion and the challenger taking each other on in a one-on-one situation before the title match. But right now, it seems like they're kind of just testing what each one of these men are capable of. And really, you know, kind of do some tape study before the title matchup. And now Mobzilla going for the ripcord on even X-Flow. He's down on the mat. Good night, Mobzilla. Can he get the win and win the matchup though? And a kick out by even X-Flow once again. Roy showing up here just to get a front row seat. Mobzilla is stressing out right now, and he's going for something here. He's setting him up. He's got even X-Flow, and he plants him down to the mat. Good night. Could this be a preview of what we see in 2 weeks at Christmas Chaos? Going for the cover, and he gets it, Mob with the win. But I have a feeling that even X-Flow did not try in this thing. Maybe he knew that this was kind of a throwaway match, and so he didn't want to waste his energy on this, and instead will use it for the world title match in 2 weeks. But Mobzilla, though, got the victory here tonight in our main event. Good match between the two. Throw just a bunch of fists thrown at each other. And even X-Flow got hit with the ripcord at the end of it though. He went for the cover, but that one, I believe, was not the end of the matchup, but even X-Flow still managed to stay on him. And it was that point of the matchup where Mobzilla planted him down to the mat, went for the cover. Referee counts 1, 2, and that was all she wrote as even X-Flow takes an L. What a win for Mobzilla here tonight. He's got some confidence into him. Wait, what the hell is happening? Wait, who is this? Wait, what the fuck? Wait a second. What? Who the fuck is this? What the hell? Mobzilla's getting beat up by this red guy, and Roy's jumping him now. What in the world is going on? And now Roy is just, even X-Flow just walking out of here. What is going on right now? I didn't get a good look at the guy's face, so I don't even know who this is. Oh my gosh. Mobzilla getting beat up by this mystery attacker right now. Not really mystery, but Roy, and this man is just jumping him right now. Oh my god. Even X-Flow literally left the building and let Roy, and wait a second, that's HP Lovecraft? Is that HP Lovecraft? Is that really HP Lovecraft? What the fuck? Oh my god, Mobzilla's no fighting right now. He's not gonna let this random goofy man in a suit beat him up. And that's exactly why Roy is here right now, and that is to help him out. Oh my god, Mobzilla getting beat up by a 100-plus-year-old man that should be dead at this point. I don't know what to think of this right now. What? I mean, what? I have no words, honestly. I didn't think in a single world that HP Lovecraft would be here on Revolt. But apparently he is, and it seems like he sided with Roy and even X-Flow. What could this mean for the title match in 2 weeks? I don't know, but this is very interesting. Oh my god. Well, thank you for joining us, everybody. We got an amazing show for next week, last Revolt before Christmas Chaos, where we do have the finals, where Connor will take on CJ Mack, and just now confirmed Mobzilla, John Economy will team up against Roy and even X-Flow, but I'm still wondering what the hell is HP Lovecraft doing here. Thank you, everybody, and have a good one.